Okay, so before animation montages can work on your animation, you have to do something inside of the animation blueprint. So let's go to the player and let's open up the animation blueprint. And remember, this is what we have done here so far. And what you need to do is you need to play an upper body movement. So as you can see here, if I go back to my animations and I search for anim1 or my animation anim1, and I take a look at my animation montages. Now, if I click on one of them, I can see here that it is using a slot called default slot. And we actually need to use the upper body instead. So here in the animation slot manager, let's click on add slot and let's just call it upper body because I only want to move the upper body when I reload and I still want my character to run around. So you can run around and reload. So upper body, and let us save it. And now you see if you go to the pistol as well, here in the slot manager, you have this upper body. So you have this slot whenever you create it on one of them. So the rifle has it and the pistol has it as well. Okay, so you need to click on the slot here instead of default slot. Let's now click over here, go to slot name and change it to upper body. And the same thing for the pistol. So both of them, click here, slot name, and change it to upper body. Now you can see the animation is not playing because it's actually only us that know this is the upper body. We haven't really told Unreal Engine what the upper body is right now. So we need to do that. So let's go to the animation blueprint. And inside of here, we need to use a function called layered blend per bone. So this one, layered blend per bone. And as the default, let's take the pistol first. So let's copy this pistol movement cached and let's place it here. And what it needs to blend to is try to copy paste this again. And we need to drag here and search for default slot. So you can see here we have this default slot. However, this is not what we want to use right now. We want to use, if you click up here, you want to change it to upper body. So now we are using this one instead, and you can go ahead and connect it here. So whenever we play our animation montage, it's going to blend between the two. So we have this blend here, and let's click on it here, and let's click on the layer setup, click on here, and click on the plus, click the arrow here. So now we are inside of here. So what we're trying to do now is we want to tell Unreal Engine what is the upper body, because right now Unreal Engine doesn't really know. So the upper body, you have to give it a bone name. So if you open up the skeleton for the character and you click on the character, bones, and all hierarchy, you can see the bone for the character. And we want to tell it what is the upper body, where does it start? And usually for most of the cases, it starts here at spine 01. Sometimes it looks better when it starts from spine 02. But in this case, let's try to use the spine 01. So you have to go back and you have to write it exactly as what it is called here. So we will call it spine 01, and the blend depth is 1, and also mesh space rotation blend is set to true. Let's compile and let us delete it from up here, and let's connect this instead, just like that. I'm going to copy paste all of this and delete the pistol and instead take over the rifle and plug it here as well. And let's go ahead and connect the rifle as well and delete this old one. I'm just going to move this down and organize things a bit more. So something like this here. And then I can move it up here just like before. And now we have actually finished this. So if I click on compile, you can see my character is actually moving now. And now if we play our animation montages, everything should work perfectly. So remember to change it here in your animation montage. Remember to change it to upper body. And remember to here for the upper body, for the layered blend per bone, remember to tell it which bone do you want to blend from. Very, very important. So save everything and let us move on.